ask everyone to please remain seated throughout the show, and please keep your arms, hands, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Oh, and don't forget to supervise your children. And for the safety of our cast, yes, if you please refrain from the use of flash photography and external video lighting. Now we've taken care of business. Let's talk about me. My name is Molly, and I'll be your guide for this magical journey into the movies. It's a perfect job for me because I love movies. Is everybody ready? Great. The cameras are ready to roll. Ready when you are, CB. And we are rolling. Hello everyone and welcome to the Great Movie Ride. Once again, my name is Molly. And on behalf of Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies, please welcome our host for this one-of-a-kind tour, Robert Osborne.
Thank you. Hooray for Hollywood indeed. What better way to start our journey? From the Old West to the rooftops of London and along the yellow brick road, there really is no place like the movies. One of Hollywood's significant contributions to the world of film were great musicals. This scene is from one of my favorites, the 1933 Busby Berkeley spectacular, Footlight Parade. Here's one of the most famous of all dance sequences. It's from the 1952 musical classic, Singing in the Rain.
Here's Gene Kelly's Singing in the Rain. Literally.
Here's one of the quintessential Disney musicals, Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. This classic earned 13 Academy Award nominations.
Chip, chip, charades. I love this song. Sing along.
Where is there a more happier
Doesn't look like a very good neighborhood.
Here's the birthplace of the gangster film, the seedy underbelly of Chicago, from The Public Enemy, starring James Cagney. Released in 1931 before strict censorship rules were enforced, The Public Enemy is a gritty, realistic, and violent look at the world of gangsters of the Depression era.
Open up in there, you hear me?
I love this movie. In one famous scene, James Cagney shoves a grapefruit in Clark's face. She could never look at breakfast in the same way again. Those tough guys can turn anything into a weapon.
He's going to leave us in here, and you're going to take it.
Social club.
And you're going to kick in with the dough. And if you don't, somebody's going to drop by here and kick your teeth out one at a time.
Shut up, you two. You want to blow my cover?
Sorry about the delay, folks. I don't want to run a red light, even in the movies.
Hey, you! Come here.
I'm not allowed to leave my vehicle.
I said get over here.
I think it's time for a visit to a concession stand. Bye.
Mr. Osborne, wait! Okay, Muggsy, whatever you say.
Hey, how did you know my name, anyways?
I've seen this movie before.
The heat's on. And your fancy car is mine to get out of here, so beat it.
Big mistake, Muggsy.
I said square out of here, you're gonna get hurt.
I should just walk out of the movie.
Come on.
Here they come, boss! Get out, you grinders!
When a red light hits on, I would never break the law. Hey lady, watch this. No more red light. Sorry boys, I'm making my getaway. Come over here to the warden, suckers. Hey, what are you looking at? Everybody mind your P's and Q's, and maybe you won't get hurt. Whoa, this must be the west side of town, huh?
Western films depict the legendary American wild frontier, where cowboys and their loyal steeds maintain order in towns against the untamable wilderness. John Wayne and Clint Eastwood are two of the iconic stars who epitomize this ideal of the stoic gunslinger.
Let people do what they want.
Sleepy little bit, ain't it?
Well, that's some mighty tough territory you're getting into, Pilgrim. I'd think about turning back if I was you. That if
Now that we're in the clear, now's the perfect time to collect up all your valuables. Let's start with the jewelry and move on to the hard cash. If it was candy, maybe some... I don't even want to see one, come on! Oh, this is nuts! And nuts to this. I'm getting out of here. And look at it this way, it can't get any worse. Oh, yeah! It's twice! I don't know about you guys, but this is starting to get kinda creepy. Where are we? Jersey?
Science fiction has been a staple of classic movies, from Georges Méliès's A Trip to the Moon to George Lucas's Star Wars. In 1979, director Ridley Scott and Sigourney Weaver made audiences believe that in space, no one can hear you scream. This is Alien.
Hey, Dollface! How do we get out of here?
Warning, remain in your vehicle. The area you are entering is extremely dangerous. Proceed with caution.
The emergency stop system is now activated. This will eliminate T-minus 10 minutes. The option to override all
Look out!
expires T-minus 5 minutes.
What is that thing? There it is again! Okay, that's enough for you forward things one day, right? Wrong!
Steven Spielberg and George Lucas cemented their status as the blockbuster boys with their first partnership. Here from that legendary collaboration is Harrison Ford as archaeologist Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Some of the biggest horror stars of Hollywood have appeared in the ancient stories of cursed Egyptian temple. A priceless jewel that beckons to all, but he warned, the temptation always leads to destruction.
Oh, get a load of that chunk ice. Time for me to get back to work. Good thing I don't believe in ghost stories. Now nobody move while I go get the goods. I don't think they'd notice a few extra bodies around here. If you know what I mean.
I've seen enough movies to know that you really shouldn't even think about trying to steal that jewel.
Don't, unbeliever. Disturb the treasure of the gods, and you shall all pay with your lives.
Not steal.
Not bad for my first movie, huh?
The twist ending. It just goes to show you anything can happen in the movies. Now, let's get on with the show.
Things that go bump in the night have always been a staple of movies. One of the first horror films was a silent short featuring a dancing skeleton, created by the Lumiere brothers in 1897. Both audiences and filmmakers demonstrated an early interest in the macabre, although the term horror wasn't used to describe the film genres in the 1930s. Wow, it's really a jungle out there. Where are we?
This is the jungle home of one of the most famous movie characters of them all, Tarzan. The movie's most popular Tarzan is undoubtedly Johnny Weissmuller, who's gone through 12 films as the King of the Jungle.
Over there we have Maureen O'Sullivan as Jane and Tarzan's sidekick Cheetah, who was portrayed by over a dozen chimpanzee actors over the years.
Here's Humphrey Bogart in his most famous film role. In 1942, Bogey finally got to spread his wings and romance the beautiful Ingrid Bergman in Casablanca.
Hilda, I'm not good at being noble. It doesn't take much to see that the problems of three little people don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world. Someday you'll understand that.
And now, one of the most famous movie stars in one of his greatest roles, Mickey Mouse, as the Sorcerer's Apprentice in Fantasia.
When the film came out in 1940, Walt Disney promised to add new musical sequences in the future. Except Roy kept that promise 60 years later with the release of Fantasia in 2000.
We've come over the rainbow and into one of the most beloved and most watched films in movie history, The Wizard of Oz.
Why do I have the feeling we're not in Kansas anymore?
Killed my sister. Who killed the Witch of the East? Was it you?
No, it was an accident. I didn't mean to kill anybody.
Well, I can cause accidents too.
Rubbish, you have no power here. Be gone before somebody drops the house on you, too.
Well, I'll bide my time. But just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too.
Wonder how we get out of here. What do you folks think? Which way do we go? Only open road. Now, why didn't I think of that? Sing along, folks. You know the words.
From all of us here at Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies, we hope you've enjoyed our tour through some of my favorite films. But remember, there are many more adventures waiting for you every day on TCM.
We didn't need that. We had to face it.
Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet. Step in time!
I feel the need for speed.
You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner.
Is it safe?
What have you done? I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I'm a man. Well, nobody's perfect.
Shut up.
Force will be with you always.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
What I want to be known. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. Good morning, Vietnam!
He's looking at you, kid.
Movies, the stuff that dreams are made of. I hope you've enjoyed our ultimate celebration of classic movies. And remember, you can find many more beloved stories and legendary stars on Turner Classic Movies.
On behalf of Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies, we'd like to thank you for joining us on the Great Movie Ride. Now please remain seated into the vehicle coming straight to the please stop. Please gather your personal belongings and take small children by the hand. And when these doors open, rise dramatically to your feet and make a grand exit directly to the rear of your vehicle. Oh, and one more thing. When I yell action, don't forget the thunderous applause for yours truly. Okay, places everybody, and action! Thank you, and have a wonderful day, Disney Hollywood Studios. On behalf of all of us, we'll see you at the movies.